What if I told you that you could find clarity in the midst of chaos? Not by changing the world around you, but by transforming the way you sit, breathe, and see. Imagine a path that doesn't promise heaven or enlightenment as some distant goal, but invites you to wake up to this very moment, right here, right now. No incense, no robes, no dogma, just stillness, presence, awareness. Welcome to the strange, beautiful paradox of Zen. For centuries, Zen has puzzled scholars, mystics, and everyday seekers alike. Is it a religion, a philosophy, a way of life, or something that deliberately defies labels, pointing instead to a direct experience of reality that words can never quite capture? Today, we're going to explore this enigmatic tradition, peel back its layers, and see what Zen really is, and perhaps more importantly, what it's not. Welcome to the Unfolding Journey, your space for deep dives into spiritual traditions, mindfulness, and conscious living. Whether you're just beginning your path or have walked many roads, here we unpack the wisdom traditions not just to study them, but to live them. So, take a breath, settle in, and let's explore the mystery of Zen together. Is Zen a religion, a philosophy, or a way of life? Let's start by acknowledging something up front. Zen doesn't make it easy for us. Ask a Zen master what Zen is, and you might get a laugh, a slap, or complete silence. Ask again, and you might be told to wash your bowl or sweep the floor. In Zen, answers don't always come in words, they come in moments, in gestures, in awareness. But to explore the nature of Zen in our modern context, we need to unpack it as best we can. Let's begin with its religious roots. Zen is, historically speaking, a school of Mahayana Buddhism that developed in China as Chan, later evolving into Zen in Japan, and eventually making its way to the West. It has monasteries, rituals, lineages, and sutras. It speaks of enlightenment, karma, and the end of suffering. On the surface, Zen certainly appears religious. But Zen often subverts what we typically think of when we hear the word religion. Traditional religion often emphasizes belief systems, doctrines, worship of deities, and a promised afterlife. Zen, however, tends to dodge those structures. For example, one of the most iconic Zen sayings is, "If you meet the Buddha on the road, kill him." What does this mean? It's not literal, of course. It's a radical way of saying, don't cling to ideas, even sacred ones. Don't worship the image of enlightenment. Live it. So yes, Zen has religious roots and practices, especially in monastic settings. But it consistently points beyond the trappings of religion to something more immediate and experiential. You could say that Zen is a religion that continually tries to free itself from becoming religious. Now let's look at Zen through the lens of philosophy. Philosophy seeks to understand the nature of existence, knowledge, ethics, and the mind. In many ways, Zen aligns with these pursuits. It raises profound questions. Who am I? What is the nature of reality? Can thought truly capture truth? What lies beyond duality? But again, Zen doesn't give you a clean philosophical system. It doesn't offer logical arguments or metaphysical frameworks. Instead, it often shatters them. Take the famous koan. What is the sound of one hand clapping? This isn't meant to be answered with reason. It's meant to short-circuit the analytical mind, to stop the intellect in its tracks and force a direct encounter with now. Western philosophy often seeks clarity through analysis. Zen seeks clarity through emptiness. Not emptiness as nihilism, but as spacious awareness, the place where all concepts dissolve. So is Zen a philosophy? Yes, but not one that cares about being right. It's a philosophy of direct experience rather than intellectual debate. It's not about building a worldview, but about letting all views drop away. Now we come to the most grounded and perhaps most accessible aspect of Zen, living it. Zen isn't just what you do in the meditation hall. It's how you eat your food, walk your dog, listen to your friend, or wash the dishes. There's a famous Zen quote, "Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water." Zen doesn't remove you from the world. It plunges you deeper into it. But with new eyes. Zen teaches us to live fully in each moment, to be awake in the ordinary. In this way, Zen becomes not just a religion or a philosophy, but a lived experience. A practice, a discipline, a lifestyle rooted in awareness, simplicity, and deep presence. This is why many people today embrace Zen not as Buddhists or philosophers, but as human beings seeking a more mindful, intentional life. At the heart of Zen practice is Zazen, sitting meditation. But unlike other forms of meditation that aim to relax the mind or visualize something, Zazen is more stripped down. You just sit, you breathe, you observe, and you return again and again to what is. There's no goal, no prize, just this moment. Zazen teaches you to be present with yourself, your breath, your thoughts, your discomfort, your peace. Over time, you begin to see through the illusions of ego, fear, and separation. But Zen isn't confined to the cushion. Everything becomes a practice. Drinking tea, walking through a crowded street, feeling irritation rise during a meeting, watching your child play. Zen trains us to be here, now, without needing life to be different. In this way, Zen becomes a profound way of living, not as a technique, but as a way of being. So, is Zen a religion, a philosophy, or a way of life? Here's the Zen answer: yes and no. It can be all of these or none of them. Zen is notorious for defying categories. As soon as you try to grasp it intellectually, it slips through your fingers like water. Zen Master Dogen once said, "To study the way is to study the self. To study the self is to forget the self. Forget the self. Forget the labels. Forget the question." Zen doesn't ask you to believe in something. It asks you to look clearly, directly, without filters. It's less about answers and more about waking up from the dream of separation. If you need a label, call it a pathless path, a mirror held up to the present moment. In our fast-paced, always connected lives, Zen offers something radical: stillness. Not withdrawal, not numbness, but deep, conscious presence. As we scroll endlessly, multitask, and chase distractions, Zen calls us back to the simplest truths. You are here. You are breathing. This moment is enough. Modern teachers often adapt Zen to secular mindfulness practices. You don't have to shave your head or live in a monastery to experience Zen. You just need to show up for your life. This is why Zen continues to resonate with people from all walks of life. It doesn't demand conversion. It invites exploration. Zen isn't something you can package into a single answer. It's not a belief system to adopt or a puzzle to solve. It's a mirror. Sometimes it reflects your confusion, sometimes your clarity, but always it points you back to you, not the you of stories and roles, but the quiet presence beneath it all. So if you're asking, what is Zen? You're already on the path. The better question might be, are you willing to let go of needing an answer? Because in that letting go, Zen appears. If this journey into Zen sparked something in you, if it stirred questions or moments of stillness, consider joining us here on the unfolding journey. We explore not just teachings, but how to live them together. So, take a deep breath, and if you feel called, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and share this with someone who's also walking the path of awareness. And remember, the path isn't somewhere else. It's right here, in this moment. Until next time, stay present, stay open, and keep unfolding.